Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Whereas Tara Ross Robinson has resigned her office as a member of council by filing with the city clerk her resignation in writing, and whereas subsection 51(1) of the Local Governance Act states, subject to subsections 3 and 4, the council shall by resolution within 2 months from the date that a vacancy arises declare any vacancy resulting under subsection 51B 2H and any resignation provided for in subsection 55(3), and within 10 days after the declaration, the clerk shall forward a certified copy of the resolution to the municipal electoral officer who shall hold a by-election to fill the vacancy. Therefore, be it resolved that a vacancy in council has resulted from the resignation of Tara Ross Robinson as a member of council, and that the clerk advise the municipal electoral officer of the vacancy in order that a by-election be held to fill the vacancy.
Thank you, Councillor Summers. Seconded by Councillor Harris. On the question, Councillor Harris.
Yeah, I think, obviously, around this table and taxpayer of the city, I'd like to thank Tara for her 8.5 years, obviously serving. It's not an easy position. I know there was comments last week on good old Facebook about council, so we do need, we are looking for 2 new members to fulfill it for the last little bit over 13 months. It's not for the pay or the pension for sure. It's for what you're trying to do for your community, and hopefully you make it a little better before you leave at the end of your term. So thanks to Tara for everything she did for 8.5 years, and wasn't for COVID and the new Regional Service Commission, I guess, realignment and everything, she would have had her full 2 terms in. So again, thanks to Tara for doing everything she did for the citizens.
All right, very good, Councillor Harris. Councillor King.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I echo the same thing as Councillor Harris mentioned. She was a great councillor. She worked hard and looked after the constituents she was representing. And I just want to thank her for all she's done, and the best of luck in the future. Thank you. Yeah,
thank you, Councillor King. Councillor Summers.
Yeah, thank you as well, Deputy Mayor. Thank you as well for asking me to make that motion here this evening. Similar to what the gentlemen have already had to say, respect all the efforts that Tara's made for the community for the past number of years. I used to joke with her when I first got on council with her that Councillor Ross Robinson and I often found ourselves on the opposite side of the coin, but I always, we joked with each other about it that I feel like there was always a mutual respect there, whether we were in agreement on whatever was being discussed that particular evening or not. Which I think is the goal whenever you sit in these chambers at the end of the day. Respect her decision, understand where it's coming from. I know she alluded to in her letter of resignation that she's looking forward to spending more time with family and friends, and I think we can all understand that 100%. So thank you, Tara, for the time that you've served in here, and wish you all the best moving forward. Thanks, Deputy.
Yep, very good, Councillor Summers. Councillor Arsenault.
Thanks. Yeah. Just want to thank her. Really, truly, it's been a great learning experience for me for the last 4 and a bit years with Councillor Ross Robinson, and she was a wealth of knowledge, and will continue to be. As she said, she's happy to continue to be a resource for me and for the rest of us on council. So, really thankful for that. And there comes a time when all of us will make that decision to walk away for a variety of reasons, and can totally understand why she would do that at this point. And as Councillor Harris said, due to COVID and municipal reform, it ended up being a whole lot longer than most probably anticipated. But just really thankful for everything that she's taught me over the last few years, and will continue to be. I will continue to be the other redhead on council.
Thank you, Councillor Arsenault. From the chair, no surprise from me. I have a lot of water under the bridge with Tara, both pre-council and on council, and that of her husband as well. So nothing more to add other than thank you for your service to the community of Miramichi. As Councillor Harris noted, we do have an upcoming by-election on April 14th. I would encourage anyone to put his or her name forward, and perhaps, and maybe by a nod of head, reach out to anyone here, and if you have any questions to ask, I'm sure that myself and council colleagues would only be too happy to answer any questions if anyone is on the fence as to whether he or she should put his or her name on the upcoming ballot. So again, thank you to Tara. I leaned on her heavily when I was first sworn in here, both out of friendship and as a colleague, so thank you for that, and continued good health. And all the best. And again, we'll finish where we started with a thank you on behalf of the citizens of Miramichi and our current council for her service. Okay, so we'll call that to a vote. All those in favor? Aye. Tough one to say aye to, but we certainly respect it, and to the contrary. And seeing none, that motion is carried.